Ready? Welcome to my new home! Are you guys ready? Hi everyone, I'm Danie, your friendly neighborhood DIYer, although maybe I should be saying friendly country neighborhood DIYer? Unclear. Either way, this is my home tour. I literally just moved into this house 3 days ago, so be prepared to see a lot of boxes and a lot of stuff everywhere. Still figuring it all out, but I wanted to take you guys on this very raw journey so that we could talk about all the plans that are going to be going into this home, so stay tuned. But before we get, let's get into this home tour. Welcome to the front entrance. My mom bought me some mums. Starting with the exterior entryway of the home, I loved that the front door naturally had a big window in it. Light is very important to me, and this was a feature I had already been on the lookout for. In time, I hope to update some of the walk-ups, stepping stones, and make a cute sitting area on the side with plants. I also hope to change out the lighting to something a little more modern farmhouse, and would love to add a metal sign holder that would read studio this way and home that way. As for the rest of the outside, I'm so excited to update the gardens and add a more extensive garden around the side, filling it with Russian sage and echinacea. It's basically my farmhouse dream. One thing I really liked about the garden, we had this rusty old fire hydrant, which I kind of love. I don't think it's actually like usable in any way. It's like a lawn ornament, but I like it. It's kind of fun, right? I also like the original fireplace that does not work anymore. It even has a little clean out cap, which I think is really cool. Let's go inside. Moving to the inside entryway, it's a rather cozy entrance. Let's talk about what's here, which ain't a whole lot. You have this ornate light of some sort. It's gonna go. Could it be salvaged? Could it maybe spray paint it or something? Not really, it's gotta go. The door itself is quite nice, so I don't need to replace the door in here, but I probably will paint it. And then we have a nice closet, which isn't crazy deep, but it will hold jackets and stuff. We do have some very strange laminate flooring. Like, it just doesn't match either the kitchen or the next room next to it. So I'll probably be putting some tile down. I think that would really jazz up the entryway. But it is a really narrow entryway. It's not like you can put like a nice kind of like a console table or any children. I definitely plan to think strategically about this space, but my short-term goal here is to add a small mirror to the right with a custom-built ledge for mail and keys, and then underneath the ledge will feature built-in coat hangers for everything jackets and bags. And then on the wall opposite to the door, I would love to add some kind of shoe storage and a piece of art that really sets the tone for the rest of the home. This could get changed around completely, but that's just the general plan for now. All right, so moving this way, we come into the kitchen area. They say happiness is a small home with a big kitchen, and if this is true, then this kitchen will keep us smiling for years to come. I think out of the entire house, this room probably needed the least amount of work. It's in great condition. All of the cabinets are like I guess a red cherry shaker style. I mean, we have tile top, which is very strange. I've actually never seen this before, but it might be a thing. And then the backsplash is this like rock formation. I don't know what you would call that. Protruding rock tile? Very hard to clean. We have engineered wood floors, which are in great condition. There's a couple spots, but that's to be expected. And the appliances are great. I always said the day I have a crushed ice machine, I've made it. We even have this little island area where the sink is. I love the fact that these sconces are over top the island, but they're definitely not my style. I think I'm going to be changing them out to something a little industrial. I actually have this old copper pot. When I lift it up, I'm like, yeah, I think something industrial, kind of like a mixed metal look would look really amazing. So that's an easy cosmetic change. Well, I'm sure this might be a little controversial in the comment section. My short-term goal is to paint the cabinets a neutral color to help complement the walnut colored wood floor, just a little better. I also hope to change out the countertops to a butcher block style, replace the backsplash to a tile that is easier to clean, and replace the pendant lighting above the island with something a little more modern farmhouse. Overall, I think this kitchen is in great condition, so I'm not too worried about making changes quickly. There are lots of great bones in place already. Okay, so let's go to the dining room. This is one of my favorite spaces in the house for one very big reason. My harvest table. It has been my dream to own a harvest table like this, so purchasing this table was a welcome home gift to myself. Ah, she's beautiful, isn't she? I just love you so much, harvest table. I also got the matching bench to it so that I could sit lots of people around the table in the future. Even throughout the move, my family and I spent all our time around this table. It is the coziest gathering space in the house, and I just love that so much. Above that, I switched out the precious light. I have footage of the old light, and it's not really my style, so I was pretty quick to change it out. So I found this beautiful bird's nest rattan pendant light at a local shop, and I just love the natural farmhouse vibe it gives off paired with the harvest table. I'm pretty much obsessed. My third favorite thing in this room is the wonderful art piece that was gifted to my partner and I when we moved in from our amazing real estate agent, Jeremy. If anyone lives in Toronto and is looking for an agent that you can trust and depend on, Jeremy is your guy. And I will put his information in the description box below. Please reach out to him. This art piece was an original watercolor made by a local Toronto artist who is outlined in the description box as well if you're interested. And it's just such a special gift for this home. Thank you so much, Jeremy. The office space. Off the dining room is a small room we are going to use as the kind of library office area. This room certainly receives the most light, so it's definitely the brightest, which I love as a creative workspace and home for my plants. Right now, we just have our basic office setup that we had before, but I do hope to give this space a full refresh and rejig once we settle in. I want this space to be multifunctional for work and storage, so stay tuned on that solution. Long term though, this room won't even exist as we plan to remove the walls to this room to make the main floor completely open concept. So stay tuned, folks. Moving on to the living room. The living room is a great size for us. I love that it features a big window letting in lots of natural light, and of course it's currently filled with lots of interesting design choices at the moment, but I am excited to start updating it. I can't say the wallpaper's for me, so that's gonna go. And then, you know, we have some questionable lighting choices. It's like a night light. It's certainly not lighting this room. Interestingly enough, seeing my old living room furniture in this space, it was very clear that the home really does pick the furniture because none of these items spoke to me anymore. So I'm probably going to be starting fresh in this space. I want to give it a nice coat of neutral colored paint, place a beautiful Persian rug with airy curtains on the windows, add a cozy L-shaped couch with a coffee table, lots of shelving and cabinetry along the long wall, and a console table with a mirror above below the stairs. And on that back wall, I would love to add long picture ledges with ever-changing artwork. Of course, this could all change, but these are initial thoughts. I mean, how hard would it actually be to pull this off? Oh. Oh my gosh. This is so therapeutic. That felt so good. You guys want to see the creepy basement? This is the creepy basement. Not a place you want to come down to in the middle of the night after watching a horror movie, I'll say that. I am convinced a creepy witch lives down there, but that is a me issue. Welcome to the basement! Come hither! All creepy witches aside, this space is actually really great. It is perfect for all of our extra storage and for seasonal items, and we're gonna build a little like wine cellar in this area. And it's gonna be kind of like a little cold cellar. A little worried about mice, so we'll probably keep certain things not down here. But the coolest thing about this basement though is the original exposed beam. It's in such good condition. I just think it's really kind of a fun talking point in this home. The home being over 150 years old, it's like looking at a piece of history, and that's just so awesome. Second to that, through the basement, we actually get a pretty good look at the original flooring, should we ever decide to return it to
its original flooring, and I gotta say it doesn't look too bad, friends, so that's pretty exciting.
You know, this isn't obviously something that's gonna happen today, but it definitely could happen in a couple years, and I'm like pretty excited on that, knock on wood.
Moving upstairs, we feature a beautiful rugged stairway. Once upon a time, people used to put fabric on the floors. It was comfortable under the feet, but wasn't easy to clean.
And it seems to be in the whole stairwell.
If you haven't already guessed, that's going to be ripped up for sure. The upstairs features 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and a Harry Potter looking closet. So let's start with the master bedroom. The master bedroom features a slanted ceiling and has such a cute little window looking out to the backyard. Some may look at the ceiling as a disadvantage, but honestly, I personally love this about the room. It just feels like it carries so much character, and I'm really excited to make this space feel cozy.
I mean, considering there's a king-size bed in this room right now, there's still a lot of space on either side. Like, it's not a small room, but there's definitely a lot of changes that need to happen. And that's just like creating some segregation between the roof and the walls. Like, it's all the same color. So you kind of feel like you're in a cave, I guess.
Short term, I definitely want to build an entire feature wall across the lower part of the ceiling, and that basically will help act as the headboard to our bed, but it will also feature built-in side tables as well. Second to that, I do hope to remove the small closet. It's not that big and can't even serve us right now. So I'm kind of hoping to rip that out and feature built-in closets across that entire wall. Of course, the lighting and flooring will also need to be updated.
Can I show you guys? Yeah, it's not nice. You walk into the room, you turn that on at nighttime, you're like, ugh.
And my industrial floor mirror will be featured along the first wall when you walk in.
And then maybe like a nice like little sitting chair, like a cozy little nook, and then Kenobi's bed will be over on this area near the window. Yes, if you're curious, my dog does sleep with a pillow. He's extra that fat.
Moving on to the guest bedroom, it is a nice size. It's a bit smaller than the master, but carries basically the same properties as the master bedroom. Semi-long term, we actually hope to remove the wall connecting the master and the second bedroom and just make it one big master bedroom. And the third bedroom is a bit of a work in progress as to what it will be. It's much smaller and currently proposes some challenges in the ceiling.
That was a natural stopping point. So we'll have to fix that.
We might just turn it into a walk-in closet for now, as closet space is a little limited in the bedrooms, and then reconfigure it later on. We want to keep 3 bedrooms upstairs, but that's a much bigger conversation later down the line.
I'm going to show you 2 weird things about this house. Welcome to the Harry Potter closet. It's like a very strange, long closet. There's also a draft in here, which is kind of strange, but this could be a whole 4th bedroom if we really wanted it to be. It's very strange. The other weird thing about this is here. I don't know why it's a thing, but it's a thing. You have this like weird landing, and then there's like a whole section of wall. I don't know why. Cool place to hang out, I guess. You dangle your feet, but there's nothing functional about this space. And we will fix that one day.
The last room, of course, is the bathroom. The bathroom to me is actually one of the most charming spaces in the house. It carries a lot of character with it beyond its currently 180 degree of lavender purple color, slanted ceilings, and lack of storage per se.
These 2 units, they're storage, but they're really weird, and I don't really find them very functional, to be honest.
But beyond all that, I rather like the space. It's very spacious. This is a room I actually plan on giving a small refresh to very soon. I want to paint the walls, the floor, the tub tile.
The tile itself is like not good.
Replace the vanity and a small cabinet for towels and toiletries in the slanted nook.
And then over on this wall above the toilet, I'm gonna remove this little medicine cabinet and then do open concept shelving. So beautiful wood shelving with some nice things on display for plants, of course. I have to have a plant in the bathroom, it's a rule. And then big thing is I'm gonna actually be changing the door. Because the middle area of the upstairs is so dark, I actually want to change all the doors to glass paned doors. that are frosted, so it's gonna let natural light into that area, but it's still gonna be private for anybody in here.
So stay tuned for that, but generally it will be a gut job and reconfiguration one day. But for now, a few budget-friendly DIY updates can make this space feel like night and day. We'll just call it charming for now. Lavender would definitely not be my color of choice for a bathroom. Definitely my color of choice for hair, but not in a bathroom. Nay. Coming full circle back to the entryway, we then head left, which takes us to the soon-to-be studio space.
This needs a lot of work. I will show you the most fundamental problem here. Are you ready? And it requires this. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to correct that.
This space actually used to be the garage, but it looks like the previous owners closed it off and turned it into a den space. The room has beautiful garden doors off the back leading to the backyard, which I love, and a large window facing east, which will bring in lots of beautiful sun in the morning. Very excited for that part. Beyond that, this room certainly is going to provide some challenges. The biggest one being the sloped floors.
Yeah, that's a problem.
This will not be easy or a cheap fix, so it might need to be something we live with for a bit. But beyond that, the lowered surrounding ceilings with the pot lights actually take about a foot of space off the ceiling.
And as you can see, all my shelves don't fit. So that's a problem too. However, I'm not going to change my shelves, the room's going to change instead. It's not me, it's you. You being the room, me being the shelf, so the room's got to change. There's also a room off this room. This is the powder room / laundry room. I have to say, it ain't something special and it needs a lot of work.
Long term, I hope to level out the floor, add a long workbench along the window wall, a 360 work table in the middle, lots of open storage, and new built-in doors that will lead out to the front of the house. Just outside those walls, there is a small alcove where we assume that the garage doors used to be. This is currently the home to all my excess wood for the time being, but it's amazing because it leads right to my soon-to-be tool shed!
So this is gonna be a door so that I can do my art stuff here. I would come out here and all my woodworking will happen here, eventually.
The shed ain't much to look at now, but this is actually going to be the first project I tackle in this home. I'm going to be giving this space a full interior 360 makeover in a few weeks' time, and I can't be more excited about it.
Girl needs a place to work, you know?
So the shed features a walk-in door on the front and 2 barn-style doors on the side with a ramp for bringing in large pieces of wood.
In you go. It's just that simple. What a dream.
This space is going to be amazing once I get my hands on it.
I can move into this space. I've had apartments smaller than this room. Let's go see the backyard. Come on in.
Moving into the backyard. This space is rather spectacular just for its amount of yard space.
Look at it from here.
We love that for Kenobi, and this was one of the most defining selling features to us when we bought the home. Beyond that, the backyard features a fire pit, a big tree for shade, a broken playset.
I've never even been up here yet. This is not safe. If I die right now, it's on camera. Actually, I mean, I wonder if I could salvage it. Not like as like a play area, but if I brought this to the ground and use this as like an outdoor Kenobi home, that could be fun. Okay, I'm gonna come down before I die. Slow and steady.
Yeah, that's gotta go. A large open deck, a beautiful pergola.
Think of all the plants I could hang off this pergola.
And a closed area over the door. For me, it was the small closed area that I loved the most. I've always wanted a place that I could sit on a warm summer night during a thunderstorm to watch the rain fall. Such a romantic dream, and I can't wait to see come true one day.
Thank you so much for watching this home tour. I hope you all enjoyed seeing my biggest DIY in progress. I can't wait to take you guys all on this journey with me. It's going to be a wild ride. For the first year, I'm probably just gonna be making simple changes, and then I'm gonna be working towards
bigger cosmetic changes, knocking down walls, so I hope you guys come along for the rides. Next week we have another Can I Make It For Cheaper, so stay tuned and make sure you subscribe because I got a lot more DIY home content coming your way and you don't want to miss out. Bye-bye.